Thank you for the awesome talk. So we have a few minutes for questions. There is a question from the Slack channel. So the question was asking about the ethical practices for collecting people's fingertips during experiments. For example, have you destroyed other people's fingerprints and fingertips, those fake ones, after the experiments?
Yeah, so again, just to clarify, this is IRB supported study, and we do make sure that throughout our study, the fake fingers that we have created are stored in the protected system and are not accessible by even other people in the research group, right? So it will only be accessible by one person, right, or who is able to like do the sensing process and put it back in. And after the study, we make sure that we will destroy it, all the sensors, but we also want to make sure we have all the data collected from it, right? So yeah, very serious practices were taken to make sure that we don't leak anybody's fingerprint to anyone, yeah.
Thank you. Other questions from? Yes. We probably have time for one question, but I encourage you to follow up with the authors afterwards.
Hi, this is Adil from UIUC, and great presentation. I just had a question. So denial rate, I'm assuming, would have a direct correlation with like the usability aspect of fingerprint scanning. So how does your denial rates compare to existing techniques, and is using this gel increasing the denial rate by some factor?
So ideally it would not, because one thing we wanted to make sure that because we are capturing the fingerprint textures, right, in our study. Now we know the current fingerprint system can already have a 99% above like user authentication experience, right? So we wanted to make sure we have the same exact fingerprint textures also being collected by our system, right? And once we have it, we can make sure that the user authentication would be as foolproof as possible. And now we need to only worry about the security of the system. So definitely we do know that the PDMS gel in worse environmental conditions can have some effect on the new sensing images, right? But it also has a very resilient to like high temperatures if it is manufactured well enough, right? So yeah, I hope that answers.